Hello channel. Testing out the DJI Mic, first edition, not the second one, which records on standalone, which basically means you can export the audio file to your computer and then overlay it on top of the recordings. I mounted it just below my chin here. Sorry about that. So the positioning should be okay. You should hear me pretty well, although I forgot to put on top of it the cover for wind noise protection. So let's see how the sound turns out after we finish this recording. Today I'm at work as per usual and heading over for a meeting. So while I coordinate my journey, I thought, why not record and test this out. Interesting thing is that I never thought that I could use this feature. Look at that car. What the hell happened here? Anyway, I never thought of using the DJI microphones like this. Somehow I always searched on the internet for microphones that you can connect to the camera system. Oops. Camera off. To stop. Fix this. Not the most suitable solution I see. So let's try to come to a stop before we break anything. And then fix the Insta360 on its rightful position. So I managed to switch a couple of topics and now I lost track what the hell I was talking about. Let's just first focus on fixing this issue with the camera. Come to a stop. Put this in neutral gear. Not the most ideal position for the camera, but you know how it is with influencer life. I don't call myself an influencer, though I like to call myself a creator. Most of my life I've been creating things, mobile apps, websites, different sorts of products. Let's see if this will stay now properly. Should be good to go. This is rubber, so it will not damage it. Now we're good to go again. Hopefully the microphone is sounding properly. I mean, if this works, it will solve me kind of a challenge that I had trying to record myself speaking while riding a motorcycle. I was thinking of buying wired microphones. Yeah, right. And using these external dongles to the camera to do audio recording and put the microphone inside the helmet. But I mean, this works even better. The only trick is that you can do the recording at the same time, so that you don't have to do a lot of editing once you have the files. Copy paste it on your machine. But the thing is that when you have the raw audio file, you can actually cut it and edit it the way you want to. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to synchronize the recording. Yep, have cases like this as well. Alright, now let's see how this handles the speed. I'll try to change the microphone position a bit further inside the helmet in a little bit, just to test out which position sounds better. When you go through like this, there are always good drivers like this one. They give you enough space to maneuver, but you always have to be careful because drivers here tend to switch lanes without looking much in the back. So try to stick around the speed, which is between 20 and 30, so that in case of an emergency stop you can stop the motorcycle, or if something happens it's not critical. Christina is known for these roundabouts. We have a thing about them. We tend to place them everywhere, yet the stupid thing is that we have no clue how to enter them or exit them. Despite what might people say that yeah, it lets the traffic flow and keeps the cars moving. I think at some point this city has to implement lights, what's the name, signaling lights to traffic lights, yeah, traffic lights, to organize traffic, because people just don't know how to go on the right lane. I see he's moving from the inside lane to the outside lane directly, which is always strange. Now he's doing something where I have no clue what he's doing. Oh yeah, this is life in the traffic. Alright, now let me help this trucker. Go on. Probably he will not do the same for me anywhere else, but I decided to be in a good mood today, especially because I need to stop here on the right to switch microphone position just for some testing purposes, to see how things sound from a different angle. Quick stop here. Switch positions of the microphone. This is plastic. Strange thing is that I don't have good spots inside to place the microphone, so I'll just have to live with this. Alright, okay. So mission failed. This is the best spot that I got on the helmet. Hopefully this works. So you see, I was telling you about how we entered the roundabout. I mean, don't judge my driving. I'm not here to judge others. Weird thing is that when you use a lot of roundabouts, typically means that you have drivers who understand the game, understand how traffic flows, understand how you do inner lane, outer lane, problem here is that people just don't understand them, or they do but they don't care. So that's why traffic lights solve the deal. Keep the traffic flowing and keep the traffic flow intact, because instead of allowing too many cars to pass through, you allow cars to pass in batches. Or you drive a motorcycle like I do, and then you just don't care. I mean, unless there's a lot of traffic, because sometimes it can be, and you will be stuck with your motorcycle as well. Now we're going over to more outside of the city, where we can test out the speed of the Tracer. Usually I drive in street mode, because sport is too much for me. It's going to be interesting to see how the sound will sound like on the microphone compared to the Insta360 Ace Pro X4. A lot of wind coming in through the right here, so that's going to be probably a lot of noise. Alright, we have to go right up here. As you can see, traffic jam as per usual. Most of the times the reason for this is because the highway ends there on the right from my side, and a lot of cars tend to not respect proper lining up to go in the upper side towards Pristina. Luckily, as I said, I'm with a motorcycle, so it's not a big deal. The roads have come into a terrible shape lately. It's not the worst on earth, but yeah, you can see from the recording. So yeah, this is what I mean. People don't line up in time. There you go. Alright folks, so thanks for tuning in. Probably I recorded a bit longer than expected, but just give me a break. I like to talk, and finding out this way that I could record, you can call me a noob, but I sort of stumbled upon it yesterday, so I laughed at myself as well. But yeah, shit happens. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel, help me out further grow, and let me know if you have any questions or comments or ideas that you think are useful to share, and I'll be happy to help. In the meantime, of course, I'll post my adventure stories from different places that I managed to go to. Thank you all.